34-yard line.
Steelers 7, Patriots nothing.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Bring it. Bring it.
Ready?
Now more from the gun on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10 is Counter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
Take both of them.
Watch the wind.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Counter. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First down, Steelers.
Black 30. 50.
Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Black 80.
53 is the mark. I got it. No.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Middle.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10, and a Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. Block 80.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Larger jump.
Help out. Block it, turn.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I know you felt that one.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Check 53. I'm coming. Okay. Check 53. Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's more. Off play action. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On the set.
55. Record. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Here we go, D.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Moore. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Moore now under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Jack 16. Check 3. Focus. Fresno.
Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Begin.
X3. 218. Chopper. 50. Hey, Echo. No spacing.
Now Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Again, it's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Moore off the play fake. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Quarter. Check 52. Hey.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
61, matchbox light.
53's the mark. 53, check.
Take both of them.
Coming. Watch twist.
Show that bench release and go. 50.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Cuts it out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 45 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
80 weapons. Switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go. Middle. Take it.
Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Roethlisberger now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's no foul. Watch out. Hey, alert 3.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Watch the screen. Pass. Snicker. Mike. Let's go. Switch.
General West.
Check 37.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Check. Lucky. Shoot. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He's got the hook up to Lee. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's going to be a long day. Check nickel.
To throw is Moore on 1st and 10. Completes it to Lee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Watch the edge. Check your hot read.
Check 15.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, Michel, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to run you over. Smith. 198.
They'll run with Michel. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just thinking take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New England, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.